What makes Texas so unique? Texas is a state like no other in the US. Yes, it is a unique state. Known as the Lone Star State, it is situated in the southern part of the country, south of Oklahoma and east of New Mexico. The state, whose nickname is the most widely known, made the name derived from the Lone Star symbol on its flag official in 2015. It is one of 4 states at the United States border with Mexico. All these and many more are fascinating aspects of Texas. Yet they're not necessarily what makes it so unique. Nevertheless, there seems to be an unofficial consensus that Texas is different in its own ways. This video highlights what makes Texas so unique. Everything is bigger in Texas. What makes Texas so special is that everything is bigger in the state. How many times have you ever heard the cliché? It's bigger in several things. Did you know that Texas is bigger than the whole of France? As the largest country in the EU, while the entire country is about 247,368 square miles in size, Texas occupies some 268,581 square miles. We're sure you can list the number of popular and mighty countries that don't have as much land area as Texas. As the second largest state in the US, it is bigger not only in land area but also in population. Its economy is huge. Arguably, though, Texas's GDP would outweigh that of Canada if it were an independent country. Even then, its gross state product, GSP, is greater than the GDPs of the world's 8th, 9th and 10th largest economies, namely Canada, Russia and Italy, respectively. The state is also defined by big, strong metros. It has a big and boastful swagger. Its Texas State Fair, the largest and longest-running state fair, is one of the big attractions. It also has big views and island living. It is known also for its big, though not necessarily the biggest role and aptitude in the energy industry. So while the saying might be a bit exaggerated, we have every reason to agree that everything is bigger in Texas. And that is one of the unique things about the state. As its own country. Many Texans don't complete their introduction without saying Texas first and American second. Many of them really would prefer it to be so, disagreeing with their ancestors who gave up the state's sovereignty and joined the Union. From 1836 until 1845, Texas was an independent nation and was recognized as such. Thus, it was unique in the sense that it was the only state in the United States that was once its own republic. There was the Republic of Texas, which was formed on March 2, 1836, after a hurried declaration of independence from Mexico. The Republic of Texas has made several attempts at negotiating its annexation with the US. This was as early as 1837, but opposition within the Republic by nationalist factions slowed down the process of its admission into the Union. It eventually entered the Union by treaty. The treaty has unique features which we think are incorporated out of respect for Texas's size, population and economic might. Unlike other states, Texas is allowed to enforce its state law out to the 12-mile limit that nations enjoy, while it's the 3-mile limit of other states. It also retains the unilateral right, without congressional approval, to divide itself up into smaller states, up to 5 states that are sure to be admitted into the Union. Of course, this is not likely to happen, as it wasn't at the request of the Republic's request. However, Washington appears to fear that Texas was too large to be governed. Changed national identities. Another thing that makes Texas so unique is that it has changed its national identity more than any other state. Before it became part of the US, it has been part of other nations. In 1519, Spain claimed ownership of the territory comprising the present-day state of Texas, which includes the area north of the Medina and Nueces rivers. Texas was also part of France with its colonization that began in 1685 when the French explorer Robert Cavelier de la Salle established a fort in present-day southeastern Texas near Arenosa Creek and Matagorda Bay. France held on to its ownership of this territory till November 3, 1762, when it entered the Treaty of Fontainebleau, which ceded all of its territory west of the Mississippi River to Spain. But in 1821, Texas came to be under Mexico, and that was so till 1836. It was joined with Coahuila and Nuevo León into one state. Even after joining the United States of America, Texas declared secession from the Union on February 1, 1861. On March 2, 1861, it joined the secessionists and became a part of the Confederate States of America, CSA. It was readmitted into the Union by the United States Congress on March 3, 1870, even though it didn't meet all the requirements for readmission. Other unique features of Texas. The state has the most linear miles of highways. The same can be said of railroad mileage. As of 2020, Texas's railway reached 10,400 miles. That was around 7.6% of the total railway mileage for the United States. It has the most state historic sites in the country. Considering its population, however, it has the lowest public land per capita. There's no state with as many regional festivals as Texas. Armadillo Fest, Boot Festival, Jazz Fest, Land of Leather Days, Mudbug Fest, Reunion Festival and Strawberry Festival are just a few of the regional festivals in different cities in the state, attracting tourists throughout the United States and even from above. Similarly, it is home to 3 major U.S. cultural areas. In East Texas, they have Deep South culture. In the West, there is Southwest culture. And Tejano is a distinct Hispanic culture on its own. All these are besides all the cultures existing uniquely within the state, such as Texas Germans in the Hill Country. Texas is also a state having a very large number, probably the largest, of historically non-English speaking areas. You find in the state Czech, Czech Texans, German, Texas German, Alsatian, Lacoste, Texas, Spanish, French and Irish travelers, among many others. Subsequently, you'll find the following most common languages widely spoken in different areas of the state: Spanish, spoken by 29.2%, Vietnamese by 0.8%, Chinese by 0.6%, German by 0.3%, Tagalog by 0.3%, French by 0.3%, Korean and Urdu tied by 0.2%, Hindi 0.2%, Arabic 0.2%, and Niger-Congo languages 0.2%. Tex-Mex food is a cuisine so special in its own way and influential. Almost everyone in the US culinary industry is dying for burritos, nachos, fajitas, and hard-shell tacos, among many other yummiest sumptuous delicacies, which are all Texan. Texas is way too special when it comes to agricultural potential. The farmland is larger than most states' farmlands. Well, succinct to say that it is one of the 10 largest farming states in the US. Texas has a heritage of determination, self-reliance, helping neighbors, and welcoming newcomers. It also has traditional values of hard work and honoring the military. On a negative note, the most deadly natural disaster in American history occurred in Texas. This was the Great Hurricane Galveston of 1900. It claimed not less than 6,000 and up to 12,000 lives. It is greater than the San Francisco earthquake of 1906, which claimed about 4,000 lives, and Hurricane Katrina with 1,833 deaths. Texas is known for Siamese twins of cowboys. They go hand in hand. Every sport lover in the US well knows the Dallas Cowboys football team. In fact, it was once called America's team. But the name Cowboy in Texas is made more famous by the horse-riding, 10-gallon hat-wearing cowboys. Today you will still find the cowboy culture as part of the Texan ethos. The people are down to earth, simple in a positive way, encouragingly rugged and friendly. Well, we are told Texas actually means friend. Country music and rodeo are also uniquely famous things of Texas alongside its cowboy culture. To all we have said earlier, we can add Texas is special in that it has 1. Low crime, 2. Low sales tax, 3. No state income tax, 4. Good public schools, 5. Low land prices, 6. Low home prices, 7. Qualitative universities with low tuition, 8. Good roads and amenities with excellent infrastructure, 9. Low utility bills and satisfactorily reliable service, 10. Good cops and polite law enforcement, 11. Good laws and courts at law, 12. Relatively low gasoline and diesel prices and a constant supply of both, and 13. Great road network and bridges. What a unique state Texas is! Don't you agree? As we continue this discussion in the comment section, please let us know whether or not you agree that it's unique. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.